Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Connor, your primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys today. Today we are here with the brand new patch update 1.14 for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone's update as well. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We got a lot of patch notes here to cover, both weapon balancing and also new content and DLC weapons that's going to be dropping with this update, both on the time of the update and also throughout the season as well. So make sure you guys drop a like. Let's try to get 50 likes on this video. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you guys can see, right in front of you is the screenshot showing you guys the overall just roadmap of what to expect with the actual update and when it's going to be coming out. So if you guys want to take a look at that screenshot, this has been plastered pretty much all over social media. Link to this will be in the description as well. So first things first, Season 2 Reloaded, which is what it's called obviously, will be launching tonight 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 30th my time for East Coast, which includes new multiplayer maps, some zombie content, new features, prop hunt maps, league play, bug fixes, stability improvements, and a bunch of other experiences for Warzone as well. So first things first, multiplayer is going to get a brand new Miami Strike map. This was shown in the trailer quite a bit some time ago. It is basically just Miami, but part of the section is cut off, and on top of that, it's actually daytime, so it's not nighttime, so you don't have to deal with any of those corner campers or anything like that. Next up is going to be the Mansion 2v2 and 3v3 face-off map. For those that have played the campaign, you may be familiar with this map. This is just a map that was actually in the campaign. I believe it's the second or third to last mission in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War campaign. So it's a very small map, so I'll be excited to try that out in the face-off playlist. We also have a brand new, I guess I call it Ground War. For those that have played Modern Warfare, you know what I'm talking about. But we have a brand new large-scale map known as Golova. And this one is not, apparently they're saying it's not a fire team map. What this is going to be a multi-team map. So it's going to be structured like fire team, but the actual game mode is not fire team. It's basically going to be multi-team hardpoint. So there's going to be multiple teams, I believe of 4, in a 40-player hardpoint game mode. They haven't said how many people are going to be on each team, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be 10 teams of 4, judging by how they usually do these types of things. So Golova is going to be a massive, large-scale map that's going to be available, and it's unlike, basically you have one point for each second for all teammates inside the hardpoint. So if you have 4 teammates on the hill, that's 4 points per second being on the hill. So this is going to be really interesting. I'll definitely be trying this out. I'll try to get some high kill gameplays in this as well, because this looks like it'll be pretty fun to play. We also got some new prop hunt maps and props as well, which are going to be available in the game mode. I don't typically play prop hunt, so but for those that enjoy that game mode, you like those party game modes, that'll be something for you guys to check out. Zombies also has some new Outbreak content. Apparently they're going to be moving some new in-game intel, dirt bike vehicles. They're going to be moving a nighttime sanatorium region along with secure objectives and some other challenges that you guys can go ahead and complete. And Dead Ops Arcade 3 is going to be getting some updates as well. Once again, I don't really play zombies or Onslaught or any zombies type content, but for those that want to check this out, there's plenty of information here for you guys to go ahead and take a look at. We also have new weapon tuning changes, which we're going to be going through in depth. So first things first, let's talk about the weapon balancing. This is going to be the biggest thing that a lot of people are wondering about, and then we're going to start with the assault rifle Krig 6. The Krig 6 got improved visibility while firing from the ADS. They completed tuning pass on weapon accuracy and adjust instances of weapon feeling floaty when firing for prolonged amount of time. The FFAR1 got increased bullet velocity by 12.8%. Groza got maximum damage range by 40% increase. That is massive. I'm going to have to check that out. On top of that, the attachments completing tuning pass on muzzle and underbarrel attachments that affected recoil on assault rifles. So submachine guns, Milano got a mid-range damage increase by 10%. They also increased the mid-range damage range by 30%, and they increased the sprint out speed by 14.2% and race speed by 11%, and slightly increased the ADS speed. So Milano got a nice little buff there. This weapon used to be one of the most overpowered weapons in the game, and unfortunately they nerfed it when the beta was over, but it's nice to see that the weapon got a nice little buff to go with it as well. Alright, moving on, we got the KSP increased ballistic speed by 32.5% and reduced the burst delay by 20%. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't think you guys realize how important this actually is. The KSP-45 was already a good gun. And now they just made it almost 40% better than what it previously was. So this is now going to be one of the most overpowered SMGs in the game. AK-74U got reduced accuracy with prolonged firing, and they also reduced the bullet velocity or muzzle velocity by 23.4%. LC-10 got reduced max damage range by 41%. That is massive. So LC-10 got a massive nerf here. They slightly reduced the mid-range damage as well. MAC-10 got modified bullet pattern to add slightly more horizontal trajectory, so a little bit of a nerf on the horizontal recoil, and attachments completed tuning paths on muzzle and underbarrel attachments that affect recoil on SMGs. LMGs got global changes on LMG Alpha. I believe this is the Stoner. They reduced the maximum damage range by 25%, so that's about it for the LMGs. I was expecting to do a little bit more, maybe give it more recoil, but unfortunately I guess they just rather have the LMGs be overpowered laser beams and fast ADS. Sniper rifles got disabled glint effect on sniper rifles with iron sights equipped. I didn't even know that was a thing. Pistols 1911 increased ADS speed by 11%. I don't use pistols much, so cool, I guess. Magnum got slightly decreased hipfire accuracy, and dual-wield bullet trajectories are now more varied when firing both guns simultaneously. So you weirdos that like to run around with dual magnums, it's going to be a little bit harder to land some of those shots, so that's good to see that there. Redesigned the 4.7 takedown barrel attachment into tight snub barrel. This attachment now adds damage to both enemies and vehicles, so that's a nice little change there. RPG, they increased the slightly increased the blast radius and greatly increased the length of straight rocket flight path. General rockets now inflict more damage to enemies with flak jacket in hardcore. Still requires a direct hit for a one-hit kill. So I'm not sure what the point of this was. For those that are still doing camo challenges on the RPG, basically what this means is that you cannot one-hit kill people in hardcore if they have flak jackets. So you're still not able to do that. You still need to get a direct hit with an RPG. So I'm not really sure how I feel about this, because I mean I already have dark matter, but I don't know. This is still going to be stressful for anyone that's trying to get RPGs done. The infantry V-choke also got a change as well. Updated attachment description to clarify the pros and cons of the V-choke. That's a good thing there, because I really didn't know what the V-choke did, to be honest. And players can now earn weapon XP and challenge progress by using any weapon, even if they do not currently own it. For example, using another player's weapon picked up from the ground that the player does not currently own will now count towards weapon XP and challenges. Moving on, they slightly reduced the speed of changing stances from stand, crouch, and prone. Additional adjustments to come to address remaining disparity between first and third person objectives. Combat record, they added vehicle section and also addressed an issue with the killed by stat not tracking properly. Moving on, majority of these maps I've already discussed, but the Miami Strike will have its own playlist for those that are curious. It will be available at launch. We have the Mansion 2v2 3v3 map, the Golova multi-team ground war style map, Apocalypse hardpoint. They also fixed some issues with the P3 hardpoint outside of the intended boundary. The Pines got a few adjustments. Raid, most of these are just game mode changes with zones not operating properly in the game mode, so we're not really going to go through those. So multi-team hardpoint is going to be a brand new game mode. It's for now, it doesn't specifically say if the Golova map is going to be the only map for multi-team hardpoint, but this may be something that's going to be available for all of the Fireteam maps, either on the update or at a future date. So we'll go ahead and have to check that out. So the feature playlist for the entire week of next week, starting on, I believe tomorrow actually, will be Miami Strike at the top, multi-team hardpoint Golova only on the brand new Golova map, and multi-team Mosh Pit, which will include 40-player hardpoint on Ruka, Alpine, Sanatorium, and Golova. So I guess that just answered my previous question. The multi-team hardpoint and Mosh Pit will be available on all of the Fireteam maps, so I will definitely be giving that a shot. That looks a lot of fun to play. Prop Hunt is going to be also featured, followed by Snipers Only Mosh Pit, Nuketown 24/7 as always, Gunfight, and Face Off. So for the most part, we have general channels and league play channels, which we're not really going to go through. And also, real quick, for those that are curious, I didn't mention it at the start, and I should have, but the brand new Sniper, I'm going to see if I can zoom in so you guys can see this for yourself. The brand new Sniper, unfortunately, does not have a release date yet. Previously, they said it was supposed to be in season, but we're currently a month into the season, and they're still saying that this weapon is in season. So I'm not entirely sure what that entails. Maybe this means, because I mean the season ends in like 22 days, 23 days, something like that. So I'm not really sure what the release date of this weapon is supposed to be, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, I'm excited for this update. Expect some new content. We'll have some new class setups for the new weapon balancing as well, covering the LMGs, SMGs, everything, all that good stuff. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment spots what you guys are most excited for. I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy Carnage, your Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.